We've all heard of the mystical 144,000 mentioned in the Bible, but who are they, really, if you look this up on the internet? You'll find various answers, like one stating that 144,000 is a natural number that has significance in various religious movements and ancient prophetic beliefs. The Jehovah's Witnesses teach that 144,000 represent the total number of Jehovah's Witnesses who will make it to heaven, and the rest of the faithful will live apart from Christ on earth. Christians tend to agree that 144,000 does not denote the total number of souls throughout history who will be saved from the wrath of eternal damnation. There are many interpretations and disputes, but to many, it's more convincing to say the number 144,000 merely symbolizes all Christians throughout history, both Jews and Gentiles. Even more interesting was this anonymous interpretation, stating that the 144,000 were from the biblical Garden of Eden, which is heaven on earth or Shambhala in the 5D realm. It was suggested that the higher selves of the 144,000 remain there while projecting themselves down into the 3D holographic universe, into figmental bodies to test themselves in the underworld matrix. The Christos gods in 666 carbon-based man-animal consciousness suits, the ones called to be released from beast consciousness after experiencing great limitations compared to infinite potential, as they once again remember and realize the divine spiritual spark within, of course. It is most often agreed upon that the 144,000 are God's special army, the warriors of the light, mentioned in the Book of Revelation, the Emerald Tablets, and even in stories passed on by Native Americans and others. The number most assuredly has symbologic significance that is often misinterpreted. But it is strongly believed that a great call went out to all lightworkers in the known universes to come help and guide this planet through the process of ascension. They are definitely one of the most mysterious groups mentioned in the Bible. The Book of Revelation and the Emerald Tablets both predict the arrival of the 144,000 lightworkers who save the earth from the dark forces during the Kali Yuga or end times. It is believed that most of what is referred to as the 144,000 lightworkers are here and in the process of awakening for their divine purpose and mission on Earth. They are often referred to as starseeds, incarnated from more evolved planets. It's being predicted that those who ascend on the first wave will have more opportunity to return to Earth in their ascended state to awaken the rest of humanity for their ascension. The Book of Enoch supports this prediction by speaking of the sudden appearance of 144,000 ascended masters on earth who will transform the world out of darkness and despair. The appearance of the 144,000 teachers was predicted in Native American prophecies in April of 1983, the Master of Medicine. Harley Swift Deer declared that 144,000 enlightened masters of the Dance of the Sun would awaken fully in the body of their dreams. They will begin to gather in their own winged wheels or Merkaba, and will become a great force of light to help the rest of humanity to dance their waking dreams. In the Book of Revelations, John refers to countless numbers of each nation dressed in what John regarded as white robes. This could have been his perception of their light bodies. He said these were the ones who were purified in the time of great distress, a 7-year period of great tribulation, which could correspond to the natural disasters predicted necessary for the earth to purify itself from industrial civilization and pollution. Earth takes a 360-degree journey through the galaxy every 25,920 years, and each complete cycle is known as a yuga. There are 4 parts to a yuga: to parts of ascending consciousness and to parts of descending consciousness. This cyclical rise and fall of consciousness on Earth has been occurring since the beginning of creation and explains the rise and fall of the great civilizations on Earth. The Kali Yuga is the last quadrant of the descending consciousness within the YUGA. The Earth is now on the edge of the Kali Yuga or end of time. This will not be the end of Earth, but instead, the end of darkness and evil on Earth, the dawn of the seventh golden age of enlightenment. Light workers are in the process of awakening and coming out of their long mental and spiritual hibernation. They are remembering their mission to assist in the great transformation of Earth as their true identities and purpose of incarnating at this crucial time in Earth's history. We are well into the 11th hour of the great change taking place on Earth, with entire galaxies of planets observing, watching it all unfold, because what happens on Earth affects the entire multiverse. Each universe is comprised of everything which exists in the entirety of space, time, matter and energy, which is all interconnected. This is the most monumental mission undertaken in over 200,000 years, each and every light worker and light warrior invaluable, with each having their very own part to play, none lesser or greater than any other. It should not even need to be said that there are most assuredly more than a mere 144,000 diving souls participating. It will be a magnificently glorious victory, even biblical, with this becoming the greatest time in all of history, in connection with God, source creator of all that is and ever was.